Numbers are everywhere, but it wasn't always so. When were they first worn permanently? Welcome to Baseball Brewhaha. We've got coffee and we have trivia. We're talking about uniform numbers. Adam, what do we got?
Yeah, when were baseball numbers first worn permanently? Our answer choices, we got 1868, 1907, 1916, 1929, or none of the above. Here.
Geez. I'm going, I'm really, I'm going to go 29.
Okay.
I was thinking this was like Yankees and like Ruth, Gehrig, like sort of that realm. It could have been, I mean, obviously, the answers are there. So it's possible that these other answers are also accurate. But
Yeah, I went 1916. I was thinking
mhm.
Yankees because they did the lineup order with the numbers and the
Okay,
um,
sure.
all of that, and so thinking that was might have been one of the earliest iterations of the numbers.
Hmm.
So you got 1929, I got 1916. Let's go to the notes. What do we got? The correct answer is 1929.
Oh, boom.
Well
Hit it.
done.
Hmm.
In so here's the story. 1883, the Cincinnati Red Stockings
Hmm.
had their players wear numbers on their sleeves, but it didn't last long because the players thought they looked like prisoners.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
In 1916 and 1917, the Cleveland Indians also experimented with numbers on the sleeves, but these efforts were abandoned after their brief trial.
Hmm.
Um, the White Sox and Cardinals tried sleeves. That didn't work. The Yankees and the Indians wore numbers on their backs in 1929 so fans could tell who was who.
Yeah, that's. I
Initially,
remember
the
that story. Hmm.
initially the numbers corresponded to the team's batting order.
There you go.
So,
So now we have to talk about what numbers did we wear when we played.
oh, we have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
well, I'll
you kick
start.
us off.
Yeah. So, in high school, I wore number 32. I don't know exactly why I picked 32, but that's what I wore throughout high school. When I was younger, like when we first moved to Garfield, um, I wanted to be 24 for Griffey, but I ended up
Of
wearing.
course.
I ended up wearing, and I think I also wanted 17 because that's the day of my birthday, but I think I ended up wearing 19.
Mm-hmm.
I think for in those pirates colored unis that we had.
Yeah.
So I think I was 19. I don't remember. I know when we played, like I don't remember what I was with the Mets, junior high. I don't know any of that stuff, but
Yeah.
I think I wore some. I know. Oh, you know what? We played on an all star team. We had a Whitman County with the red uniforms. I was number 6, and I picked that for Dan Wilson was my catching hero,
Oh wow.
and
Okay.
I did wear a number 24. I think our Pony League All Star team, the blue uniforms. Um, I think I had 24 for that one.
So you got Griffey in there somewhere.
I did, yeah.
I wore 16 for
Hmm.
most of the part of my career that I can remember, and then the one year that I didn't, when we played for the Posse, 16 was available, but it didn't fit. And so I ended up with the largest uniform that we had, which still was tight on me, which, which was 23, I think, if I remember correctly.
I don't even
Uh,
remember what I wore for
yeah,
them, but
yeah, I'm
but
pretty sure
the
it was 23, and I was busting out of this.
well, it's funny because I was actually recently relaying this story about how we went to the tryout and we just assumed we were going to be on the senior legion team
Yeah,
because we were going into our senior year and our other teammates who played on our high school team made the senior legion team, and we were good players on a good team,
yeah,
and we got left off that roster, And we originally weren't going to play because it was like, well, I'm not going to play for the Patriots. I'm not going to play. And we ended up playing. Um, but like that team, it was like you and I, as like going into our senior year, and everybody
Yeah.
else was, we had a couple guys who were going to be juniors, and everybody else was like, we had guys that were upcoming freshmen.
Yeah.
And so it was like, it made sense that the uniforms are small for us because they're not made for seniors in high school. They're made for
Yeah.
freshmen and sophomores in high school
Yeah.
who haven't
Well,
hit the weight
and
room yet.
I don't know if you remember this, but late in that season, um, I had found out somehow, or somebody said something about how the reason we were placed on the posse was because someone thought that we didn't want to play for the Patriots.
Oh, weird.
And so so that it was like, for I don't know where that came from, but someone
Hmm.
thought they'd heard that, and so they were like, "Oh, they want to play for this other team," and so they put us on that team.
Well, which did, and I mean, it's one of those things. Hindsight, like in terms of getting to play that summer, worked out because like the Patriots roster had like 20 guys on it,
Yeah,
and
and
so
they
it
were
was like,
good, a lot of good players.
yeah, like so. I mean, it's like you and I we would have played every other game or something. This
Yeah,
was like, you're playing baseball, you're gonna play baseball. We'd have like 12 guys, and we'd have like John tucking his shirt in as he's, as the umpire says play ball,
yeah,
guys coming from work and the whole thing. That was just a fun group.
yeah,
But yeah.
yeah. It was fun. It was fun to be like the older guys on the kind of the leaders of the team, and
Hmm.
I had a lot of fun that summer. You know,
Yeah. Good
pitched a lot,
memories.
got a lot of hits. It was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, that was a fun story. Little numbers turned into a whole other story. So, thanks everybody for joining us and hanging with us. We'll be back at it tomorrow.